Good morning, welcome to my channel. And welcome to exercise number 10. The last 9 exercises were all about the upper body. Now it's time to move a little bit downwards. Downwards to our butt. Our gluteus maximus is one of the important postural muscles that help to hold us upright from our waist down. And today we're going to strengthen our glutes, our buttock muscles.
Come to an all-fours position and have your knee under your hips and your wrist under the shoulders. Gently hover the right knee off the floor and rotate your thighs outwards. And when you bring it back, you can just hover the right knee. You don't need to touch the floor. Again, rotate it outwards and bring it back to the center. In this movement, less is more, so you need not rotate outwards too much. And when you rotate outwards, make sure the rest of the body stay where they are. Feel the glutes working and continue to bring it out and back. When you bring your leg back, feel like you are closing a book. Although your left leg is not moving here, you can create tension by making sure it has a feeling of coming to the center while the right leg comes in. So it's both inner thigh working towards the center as the leg comes back. Careful with your lower back that you're not moving the lower back and you're not turning the pelvis. The leg is simply hanging off the joint, and with the help of the glute muscles, it rotates outwards and come back to the center. The more you do, the more you will feel the deeper glute muscles, your glute minimus and medius start to work. It's not a big fiery feeling, it is a kind of softer tingling sensation, but that is enough to know that we have activated the deeper stabilizing glute muscles. Let's move on to the left leg now. I'm showing this from the back view so that you can see that I'm trying to keep my pelvis as square as possible. And as my leg rotate and open to the side, the pelvis stays square more or less. The upper body strength is really important here. It keeps the body in its position so that the body doesn't rotate as the leg rotates out. Then we'll be focusing on the muscle that we are meant to focus on. One important point to note is that when you open and close your leg, make sure it is doing so along the same line. Try not to allow your knee to go forward or back. If your knee goes forward, you are hiking your hip up. And if your knee goes backward, you are hiking the opposite hip. Either way, you are tilting your pelvis, and that causes compromise. Then you won't be working your glutes. Instead, you are just lengthening or shortening your lower back or tilting your pelvis when we do that. Let's try to avoid that, keeping your knee opening and closing on the same line. take this exercise as a preparation as we get ready for the more advanced version. And in this exercise, we'll be taking things a notch up. Open your leg out to the side like just now, but flex your foot. Keeping your knees open to the side, you're going to kick the leg out at a 45-degree angle. Now when you straighten the leg or kick the leg out, make sure you're doing so from your heel. We don't want to be flicking the lower leg. We want to have a connection between the heel and the sit bones that you are kicking out with the help of the glute muscles all through to the leg to the heel. This is a bit like the Kung Fu kick. You won't have much energy or momentum if you flick your leg. On to the other side. Flex your foot, keeping your knee open to the side and straighten your leg out. Feel like you are kicking through the heels, connecting the heels to the sit bones. The strength come from your glute muscles. Straighten it out. The momentum of the kick extends through your heels. Do it slowly and deliberately so that you're able to keep to the angle and keep the connection between your glutes and the heels. Again, no flicking from the lower leg. We want to have the Kung Fu kick angle. So from the close-up, I like to show you the knee. Check that the knee is open to the side, and even as you straighten the leg, and when you come back, the knee doesn't drop. So it's almost like having the knee reaching to your elbow. Let's look at how it's like if our knee drops. And if the knee drops, your leg will lose connection, just like this. There will be no connection between the heels and the glute muscles, and when you kick out, it's just a limb leg doing a kind of flicking. So this is where nothing is happening, and we don't want that. If you deliberately keep your knee open to the side, reaching to the elbow, you'll be working so much harder, using the muscle from your glutes to give you the kick momentum, and that is how we strengthen our glute muscles.
That's our exercise number 10, the glute series. The first exercise, you can take it as a preparation for the second one, or you can do it in itself for about 20 reps each time. So I have clients who give me feedback to say the first few times they did it, they don't feel very much because our body sometimes may not be so tuned in to small movements. But if we were to do it repetitively for 20 times, 30 times each side consecutively, then the feeling will start to set in. And remember, for this first exercise, less is more. The second exercise is a little bit more advanced. So if you feel challenged by it, that's a good thing. And you can take it slow, take it step by step, and it will eventually just become something that you will love because you will really feel your glutes working. No, working is an understatement. It is firing. You will feel your glutes firing in the second exercise. And if you like this video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment in the section below. I would love to hear from you. And stay tuned for my next video. I will continue to work on the waist down, the lower extremities, as the support postural muscles that are so important to us. It plays a pivotal role in keeping us upright. So until the next time, take care. Thank you for your viewership. Thank you for your participation in this video, and see you next time.